So yesterday I posted a video on how to build a productized version of your service or of your offer. Today I'm going to talk about the why you need to productize your service, in this case using AI and make.com, so automations. To do this, I will start by giving you an example from the past, because the best way to predict the future is to look into the past. I will show you the 3 ways you'll be able to use your productized service. And finally, I will show you 2 ways of operating with and without a productized service, so you can see for yourself which works best. So let's get into it. I want you to try to imagine for a second, because it isn't easy, that you are Michelangelo in the 1500s. So you are aware of your skills and know you can deliver on your promises, meaning the promises you make to your clients of the work that you will do. And that, because this was before fame, that you had the idea, the vision in your mind that you could sculpt this beautiful statue, let's call it that, of Mother Mary and his son, Jesus Christ. And you wanted to get full commission pre-hand, so the equivalent of getting paid in today's age, let's say a 50k retainer for work that is only in your head and that doesn't have a blueprint. This would be impossible, because the client himself would, okay, yeah, that would look very good, I can imagine it in my head, but there's no way that you can build it. So you would have to build a blueprint, a sketch, in order to convince him that you could do it. And even then, he would still have his doubts. He would only be proven wrong once you finished the final product. The same is true in today's world. People are more skeptic than ever. This is due to an abundance of claims and information being thrown around. And your productized service will work in your favor in 3 ways. So as a bait, in negotiation, and in service delivery. As a bait to get people into your funnel with something valuable and tangible. Removing in negotiation to remove skepticism when they are considering your offer. And in service delivery, so you can provide as much value as possible in the first 24 hours, making use of the primacy effect. And we'll go into all of this right now, and I'll explain this effect a bit later on. So as for bait, you need better ways to get people into your funnel or ecosystem. In a world where people lack execution because they are overloaded with information, checklists, templates, and even 80-page documents won't do the trick. You need to provide them something they can use straight away and get a quick win within 24 hours, like a magnet. In terms of negotiation, this will be especially true when it comes to skeptical clients. Even if you have great results to showcase, skeptical clients will always have the question, okay, but will this work for me? This is why you must provide a blueprint of what you'll do even before they sign. This is where your productized service will work. It allows you to give a snippet of your work without any extra fulfillment nor overhead. In case you watched yesterday's video, you'd understand this better. If not, you can wait until the end of the video where I will show this in more detail. And finally, and to me this is the most important one, you have to deliver as much value as possible in the first 24 to 48 hours to new clients. So this picture illustrates my point, and now I'll explain it by explaining these 2 scenarios side by side. But your time is important, so we want to give you the gift of time. Do business with us and you'll never have to wait. We have to value your time. I think this is especially true in a world with social media and with technology, where as humans, and it's not just your clients, we do as well, we expect things instantly. If we click a button, we expect it to have the result instantly. The quicker the result can get, the more valuable it will be. And this is what we want to do in the endeavors that we make. We don't want to make our clients wait, let's say. And I made a scenario here, so scenario 1 versus scenario 2. I want you to consider that these are both email marketing agencies. And we'll start with a typical agency owner. This is how he looks. His name is probably Ryan. It's right here. Ryan. This is how Ryan operates his business. So from the point that the client has closed. So client pays. This means he wants to fix the problem ASAP. Because if he didn't want to fix the problem ASAP, he wouldn't pay, he would delay it. Because that's how people are. He would get added to Slack. This would be instant, because as soon as Ryan saw the payment completed, it would make his day. So he would do this step instantly, or he would have automations. But yeah, let's continue. The onboarding would be scheduled to 3 days after payment, 2 days, 4 days. On the onboarding call, a couple of things happen. So no value is provided during the call, just questions asked. And most of the times these are the same questions as the onboarding form. And this pisses the client off subconsciously, even if he doesn't tell you, because he will think, okay, I already filled the onboarding form, why do I have to waste 1 hour answering the same questions? 3 to 5 days after payment, after the onboarding call is scheduled, the first draft of campaigns is sent to the client. So this is the first piece of value. And 3 things happen here at a subconscious level. So the client regrets paying before he even sees the campaigns, because from the moment he paid you to the moment he got something to look at, it was a minimum of 5 to 7 days. The client secretly hates you. I pay them and this is how I'm treated. And even if you get them results, first impressions is what they remember, as I will show you in a bit. All of these things will result in the client leaving. It can be when you deliver this, it can be 3 weeks after, it can be the next month, but he will end up leaving, because first impressions is what they remember. And the first impression is that they paid you and they had to wait 5 days, 7 days, sometimes even 10 days. Trust me, I've seen 2-3 weeks until he got something that he could look at. When I mean something that he could look at, you promised this, all the client wants to see is this. Scenario 2, this is where we are mentioning a highly skilled professional, which is what you need to be. The client pays, he gets added to Slack, instant, same scenario 1. No onboarding call is needed, because you already got all the info on the discovery call. The first draft is sent within 12 hours, plus a video with all that you'll do in the next days. With this, the client appreciates the urgency in the feedback, and he provides feedback on this first draft. You implement client's feedback straight away, and you send him a message with the updated product. Client thinks, damn, this guy implemented my feedback exactly like I told them to, and fast. They respect my time. You do this until both are happy with the final product. This can take 3 to 5 days. The same 3-5 days that it would take them to schedule the onboarding call. After 3 days, you already got, say, a validated product that you can test in the market. And this is what happens. Even if you don't get results in the first run, so the first campaign that you put live, the client will stay with you because of the primacy effect, which basically suggests that information that we encounter first often leaves a stronger impression and is remembered more vividly than information presented later. Keep in mind, here I told you that you would get them results, but it would take 7 days for you to show anything, just a little bit of work. Here you don't get results right away, but you get them, you show them value the first 12 hours, you implement all of them, their feedback, you go to market in 3 days. So first impression is stronger than the later impression. This will lead to long-term retention, satisfaction, and trust. Even if there are bumps along the way, the bumps in this case can be a campaign that is underperforming, because you will know, okay, this guy is fast to work and he implements my feedback, he will take care of it. This leads to you spending more money, you being able to spend more money acquiring clients, and you having more room to hire, because you'll know the clients that you get will stay for more than 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and this will ultimately lead to a stable business. Now, the way you do this, so delivering a first draft within 12 hours, delivering value up front, and getting people into your funnel without adding any overhead, it's an important part of it, is with AI and automation. This is something that you build once with your data and way of fulfilling your service, and that once built works for you 24/7 without any need to manage. And I want to give you an example of a YouTube agency that came to us that wanted to add repurposing as a part of their service. This is the build that we did for them, and pretty much this takes 38 seconds to run and runs every time a client video is posted. What it will do is it will take that video and it will transcribe it, then it will summarize that video, create a community post around it, 2 community pools, 1 Twitter thread, 1 newsletter. It will be added to a branded document. If you saw yesterday's video, you would understand this. It will be sent automatically to the person of that posted the video / that made the request. And this is currently being used in service delivery. So every time they post a new video for one of their clients, they run this and they get repurposing content that they can post to get people into their funnel, so they can use it in the way. Okay, so to get people into their funnel, so they can use it in a way which is, okay, so in order for us to prove what we can do, fill this form with a YouTube video that you like, and we will create all of this for you. Newsletter, Twitter thread, community posts, community pools. This can be emails, ads, as I can show you others. And also as a way to provide value upfront in negotiation. So live on a call, let's say they are negotiating with a client that already has a YouTube video, they can share their screen, they can fill in the form with the latest YouTube video from that client, they can show them the end result. I made a video showing how this works and how you can build it. It will be the first link in the description. This video. I highly recommend you watching it because it will show you one of these demonstration lives and how to build it. That is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, you can comment, you can like, you can subscribe, you can do what you want. Yeah, I wish you a very good day. Thank you.